Worse for Southern California.
Really?
I'll get to it, but let's talk first about what's happening this morning. They're getting blasted in Santa Barbara County, Ventura, Orange, all the way down to San Diego, going to get into the heavy rains today. So that's why you see more flood watches extended there. Some of that snow. However, we are looking at that second storm, and that's the one that comes in late weekend, so really Sunday. It's Bay Area, then it moves down. Monday and Tuesday look like drenchers in southern 50% of where they should be. So 5 to 10 inches of rain right there at the coast, though, that's going to be a problem. We've already seen landslides this season. A lot of that earth is ready to move, and that's what we'll be watching early next week.
Okay, thank you, Ginger.
We've got temperatures on record. A few cities did it just yesterday. It's one thing that we've seen all these daily records throughout parts of the northern Rockies, but look at Boise, Idaho. They were 66. International Falls, Minnesota was 53. I'll have a lot more coming on how long this lasts. Your local weather in 30 seconds. Big announcement. What the mega store is doing that other big retailers are not. And the World Health Organization projecting a jump in cancer cases in the next few decades. Dr. Ashton is here to break down the 4 things that you can do to lower your risk. Your local news and weather. As of record high temperatures in the Bay Area, now we're talking about flash flooding, 4+ inches of rain, gusts up to 70 miles per hour in the mountains. It was closer to 100 miles per hour. So you've got trees on top of cars this morning. Folks having trouble getting around. If you don't have to drive, you find yourself in a flood advisory or warning, don't, because the rivers could still rise. But the bulk of the rain with this storm is now in Southern. It really centers on Southern California. It really wraps up. So we could see 5-6 days of rain. That is not something you see often. The rain at the coast is going to be a problem for landslides. The snow in the Sierra is going to help because they're actually below average. But remember, Robin, everybody, Boise, Idaho had an all-time January warmth and now go into rain-snow mix.
Ooh.
Big switch up.
You got to pay for it. All right, Ginger.
George, and you know, I always talk about clouds or storms not lasting forever, both in the mental health journey, but also in life. And boy, have we been seeing that. We got a little peek of sunshine this morning in New York City. So many places to the northeast are on day 8, 9 without seeing much sun at all. That's because they are riding along that ridge that is helping for that January warmth. Now February warmth. Today we could see more records broken. Let's get a check a little closer to home. He's gone. He ran fast with the cookie. Okay, so tonight, Soul of a Nation returns with X Honorated, the murder of Malcolm X and 55 years to justice. The award-winning documentary is about the man wrongly convicted of assassinating the black leader in 1965. Muhammad Abdul Aziz spent decades in prison and on parole before being exonerated for that crime. You can see Soul of a Nation presents X Honorated tonight at 10:13 Eastern right here on ABC and tomorrow on Hulu. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
And then they were like, well, let us figure out how to make that into an elevated bed. It's got no skid pads. We've really married sort of what we care about aesthetically with PetSmart's expertise in pet care.
Because most pet stuff is functional,
Right.
but this is
But not
beyond.
cute.
Yes.
And this was actually a piece that we designed originally for small pets. Everybody looks really cute in there.
Concept that, you know, the whole goal with the Nate and Jeremiah collection for PetSmart is that we wanted pets, but we know that people care about design. And so we challenged ourselves to figure out ways like this pet den, you can see, oh my God, super happy.
Is there somebody in there?
Yes.
Yeah, look. And it's working, even though we may have bribed them with a treat.
Yeah.
The point is, you could do 2 of these as a nightstand.
Yep.
If you don't want your pet sleeping in your bed, you could do a pair
have
of
them
lamps
on.
or a side table. It really works out well.
And
Option you can see just with the lamp and some floral. It's really nice. And again, the idea that there's a versatility with the collection and you can really blend it seamlessly.
And the space saving. Can't say enough about
Love
that.
space
Finally,
saving.
the feeding bowls. Tell us.
Seems
Those do
good.
not look like mine.
Right? They're very complicated.
Do that on the QR code. Okay, so guys, pick
very
one.
dangerous.
Pick one.
Oh my
Daughter's
gosh,
watching.
come on.
Thank you.
It's
We'll
so
be right
cute.
back.
Oh, no, it's so sweet.
Hey, tomorrow, big day today. Love the little, who's your inspiration?
J-Lo. J-Lo from Miss Maryland.